a very important part of the physical education of many of our students here at Castle Park High School. I'd like to thank Mr. Neil Johnson, the president of Serve, Stroke, Volley, the tennis program, and he was also the creator of this program. He has been a consultant to most tennis organizations in the world, including USTA, ITF, the Davis Cup, and many others. So we'd like to thank him for being here and starting this program. Thank you, Mr. Johnson.
What we have here is the lines on the court so we can run what's called SSV, or serve, stroke, and volley. The best way to understand that would be to equate it with something like football's punt, pass, and kick. This is a basic skills program.
Many of our students have not played tennis before, so they come to us as 7th graders, 9th graders, even 12th graders, and never once held a tennis racket. Some of it's because they can't afford a tennis racket, some of it's because they don't know the rules of the game, but because of Neil's leadership, we're going to change all that here in South County.
You know, the biggest thing that I see with the SSV is that when you get the kids coming out on the courts and they have some sort of structure, that's huge right there. And what Neil's done with that structure to implement, you know, deciding levels for the kids and getting them in the right spots, I think then you're going to see the most success where kids of the same level are playing against other kids of the same level. And sometimes that doesn't happen with the tennis, you know. Sometimes we get a real advanced player and all of a sudden they're stuck with, you know, a beginner player. And that's neither good nor bad, but when you get the players of the same level, they're going to have so much more fun, they're going to have so many more rallies, and to see this area down here in Sweetwater get some sort of tennis exposure, I think that's really key.
It's a very simple test, and we're going to demonstrate it afterwards. Anyone can give it, whether you're a student or a pro or a teacher. All that's involved is an underhand ball toss, and equate it in basketball. You don't need to have a pro keep score. You know, if the ball goes through the loop, it counts. And in tennis, it's an objective game. The ball's either in the court or not.
There are a lot more people that play tennis. They're just never going to be great tennis players. And what SSV does is it gives them a place where they can come and play competitive tournaments just like they were great tennis players, but against people their own level.
We disregard age and gender, so in addition to an 8-year-old, 7-year-old playing a 9th grader, it might be a 9th grader girl. It could be a 10-year-old girl playing a 14-year-old boy. The objective here is really respect for the game of tennis. There's a lot of character building involved because you want to, these kids are shaking hands, they're making friends, and they're not looking, this is a boy or this is a girl or this is a 14-year-old or this is a 12-year-old. This is a player. And they see the roster and they see who they have to play, and they realize, I may not win, but I'm not going to get blown away. And this is what we want them hitting the ball and having the enjoyment that only tennis can bring.
Part of our vision would be that all the students in the district would be exposed to SSV, and through that we'd be able to find all of them as lifelong tennis players, but also a few that might be able to excel either at the high school, collegiate, or maybe professional level.
If you want to go to some place like UCLA or Stanford, you want to have 170. If you get 180, you're welcome on the pro tour. Okay.
Well, I think it's just terrific. You know, Neil has done so much to promote tennis here in San Diego, and having this playground get resurrected and bringing tennis courts onto it is a wonderful thing for San Diego. It's a great thing for tennis, and I'm looking forward to some great programming happening here in the future.